Hello and welcome. Welcome to Plain Talk, the 41st episode. I am Nowarnock, and here is Shadowhawk 841. Somehow I got
Hello.
Hey, not much to talk you know how last time was like how brief it was with the last subject? We'll be doing some retraining on the subjects, as well as talking about some of the newer stuff. Like oh yeah, I need to do one thing, okay, because I am a bit of a doofus and realize that, well, the top towers were a little bit on, so I'm gonna like decrease it to 7, and should be good. I am a bit of a doofus, so how are you doing, Shadowhawk?
So far, so good. I just came from the gym about a few hours ago, and that made me feel really good. Just had dinner, and I'm basically just relaxing for the day.
Yeah,
and
same.
Basically just keeping my mind focused on working and just making sure I save up enough money for a vacation I'm planning for my good friends here.
Oh, where are you heading off to?
Plan is for by May of next year, if this virus recedes, because it's at the earliest, it's expected to recede by summer of next year. So I'm hoping on like either May or June, I plan on taking them on a Disney cruise for 5 to 6 days.
Nice.
If it's in May, that would be really good, because hopefully that could be a Star Wars Day thing going on, since I'd also be off of school by then.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Star Wars, there's going to be another anime series called The Bad Batch.
I saw that, apparently taking place immediately after the Clone Wars happened, so I'm kind of curious to see how that would go as well.
Yeah, here's something that's pretty interesting. So I can get to play as Kate and the other characters from Horde mode in Escape.
Yeah, that's the recent patch that they did it with. So, I'll get someone else playing JD. So yeah, that's what they ended up going with, and honestly, that's actually just something I consider just a lot of fun to do. And I do like that they have that, because it just adds more variety. I mean, it's Escape, let's have all the characters in them.
Yeah, although I think like characters like Dell seem to be able for a mix, like entry characters except for Aird. Escape quite well.
What, you just mean like story-wise with it?
No, ability-wise.
Oh, ability-wise, yeah. Because they were more of Horde focused when they were made, so they couldn't quite be able to have that translate to Escape, which is where you have to be on the move.
Yeah. Oh, I know a friend of mine just returned from online. Just returned. She goes by Pika now. You know, like Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of back, and I kind of wish she would be in the chat right now, but I hope she'll be here soon.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah, and to each one on all topics, and you've probably heard about Ubisoft's handling of the allegations, right?
Yeah, I've been keeping up with that news, and it's been like a largely mixed bag from what I've seen.
That's what I see. That's what I get as well.
Like so far, like at least some of their bigger heads have seemed to have been removed from the company, whereas some others, though, like Esco Blades, he seems to have only been suspended but not terminated. So I'm thinking that maybe it could just be a case where he's kept, but they're just keeping him under the radar or whatever. I don't exactly know. So we'll just have to wait and see, and just hope though that he gets removed, and the other people who were just not doing so well on there.
Yeah, those people at Ubisoft. You've seen some of the stuff for Far Cry 6. Yeah, Far Cry 6 kind of interests me because I'm not sure what the time period takes place in. Looks very modern, like very like recent, like very recent compared to like say what happened to one of the endings for Far Cry 5 and Far Cry New Dawn.
Reject destroyed.
I've never played any of the Far Cry games, so I couldn't really speak to them as far as as far as how that impacts me, because I've always heard of them. Like, I know Far Cry 3 is a very beloved game, and a lot of people felt so-so on at least Far Cry 5. Wasn't sure about Player 1 after that one.
Far Cry New Dawn. That takes place after the resist ending of
Yeah. So those are the only ones I've been aware of, but I just haven't really gotten to them because, like, I've honestly just not really been feeling like playing too many games, kind of just sticking with the ones I already have.
Time to get your tool set out.
Wait, what am I?
You won't do that again.
Sorry, Katie said something funny, I just, like, missed it.
That was my last round! Look what I found!
I am so glad that I can, like, shoot, do headshots on beginner mode.
All targets eliminated.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want the Marksa? Do you want the Marksa or a launch shot?
Hey, here's a weapon.
I'll take the Marksa.
There you go.
Thank you.
Because of the review bombing of games like Last of Us Part 2, I've heard that I heard that Metacritic is
Metacritic.
It's added in a thing where
safety net, I guess.
Safety net where people wouldn't leave user reviews unless they have the game and played it for about 36 hours.
No, they say that they prevent reviews from being done until 36 hours after.
Okay,
but I don't think it's accurate though, because like it's not going to really stop them from just making bad reviews of games that they are wanting to pick a bone with. So I don't really find them as adequate.
Yeah, I remember
it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah,
so I'll give them props.
I remember reading like on Twitter like saying that they should just remove the reviews altogether.
I'm not sure I want to go that far.
Yeah.
I still think that they're worth having, but it's just that, yeah, often a lot of bad actors who want to try to paint a picture will always try to just don't do so. And yeah, having proof that they actually watch the thing or play the thing is what is much better though in there. But yeah, I can't take to a certain extent usually reviews aren't the best, but at least I think they can be sort of at least worth reading so you can kind of get a general feel of it. I treat them just like regular reviews. They're good if you want to...
Speaking of like reviews, it's kind of funny that on Rotten Tomatoes, for example, the second Godzilla movie, King of the Monsters, and The Rise of Skywalker, Episode 9 of Star Wars, have higher reviews on the user and then on the critic. Kind of weird.
Of course, that's always bound to happen.
I know it happens, just like, just want to point that out.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying there's going to be movies where audiences like something more than the critics did, and also vice versa.
Yeah,
Wolf of Wall Street had amazing reviews from critics, but audiences felt more of like iffy on it.
Not good. We're all in.
Safe room secured.
Though I had to discount the user reviews for The Last Jedi, and I think Captain Marvel,
Yeah, Captain Marvel was actually the movie that inspired Rotten Tomatoes to actually start having where you need to have proof that you actually saw the movie that you're throwing this giant critique behind.
Kind of wish Metacritic would take the same approach.
Like in the game though, just like, hey, like this is something like a purchase order that's like, hey, I actually do own this, or even a link to, as a lot of other people said, I think could work like your Xbox Live or PSN or Steam account, and like, hey, yes, I own the game. Here it is in my account that you can see that I purchased, and also track with achievements as well though, because whether it's that or trophies on PSN, I think trophies are used on PC as well, where those could be indicative, like, yes, you actually have played the game, and so you have to prove it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that approach. Bit of a pain to pull off, but I think the effort would be worth it.
But I think it's the only way that user reviews can be any real sense reliable, especially when it's the games that are in a more controversial state.
Reloading, give me a sec.
Because again, like bad reviews are honestly even worse than not knowing anything at all. I especially saw that when they did with some YouTube reviewers from that I saw on Moonstone or movies that I thought were bad though, and ended up seeing that I liked though. Like case in point for games would be when I saw this one guy called Dishonored Wolf, who apparently is no longer on YouTube. He quit it altogether.
Oh.
Where when I saw his bad review of Mass Effect Andromeda, I'm like, wow, this game sounds terrible. How could they release that? And then I actually played Andromeda. Oh no, actually, I really like this game. It's like nothing like what you were saying that it was.
Yeah, so I had a bit of an opposite impression, like especially when after I beat Andromeda.
Nice.
Yeah,
one.
there are some problems with it.
It has problems, no, don't get me wrong, but I find despite its issues, I still found myself really liking it and just wanting to see more of what it
Yeah, here's something that really surprised me. You know that like games like Mass Effect 3, Andromeda, even like recently Star Wars: The Old Republic have been released on Steam.
Yeah.
Andromeda has better reviews from the users than Mass Effect 3.
Flash out!
Which I could honestly believe, though. I mean, because honestly, I find that it's people who are getting into doing so much later. Because I always find that on a general note, the reception for a game is for the most part positive. Usually though, and that it ends up being what the general thing is. Like, yeah, I played this game, I thought it was really good.
TV destroyed!
Yeah, that's why I last checked, and things might kind of changed.
That's why I always say specifically, if it seems like something has kicked a hornet's nest and is like, you know, like, oh my god, so many bad user reviews, be very suspicious as to what that is, because someone who has a bone to pick can do so. I mean, heck, in Captain Marvel's case, like, literally, it had the same amount of user reviews in a single, like, less than 2 days that Avengers Infinity War had over the course of a year. Like, yeah, that's incredibly suspicious.
Like, and The Last Jedi.
It had a similar thing as well, though. That's why when you look at sites that were not Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb, you end up finding that the reviews were overwhelmingly positive. And in my personal life, I often see more of that as well.
I remember, like, Cinema Score, it has 3 damn lines. Oh shit, that shit.
It certainly is one of them, like, the score is definitely a way more, is the most reliable one you can have, because they can be people immediately after movie theaters, then they thought that so that's why they have movies that are really well received, because for all the sequel trilogy movies, yes, I mean, having a B score is still considered a really good score to have.
Not the best, but, wait.
But it's still not bad.
I wonder what, how they scored the prequels.
I'm not sure for that. I'll have to go look them up personally. Kate, we're down. You can come over here.
Revive me!
I think I should have been in gear for this one.
Losing blood.
Yep. Yeah, I swear the COG Geass Ultimate is useful.
Is a team revive. Yeah, it's very useful to have for team-based games, which is really all of them. Like, Jay, help me up. Like, come on. I'm about to die.
And they're gonna
Get off.
I gotcha.
and it's dead.
Match another!
Well, pretty sure you try to get there in time, but
Just like he took too long.
they took way too long. Oh, I kind of like asked one a couple people, as like I would imagine like Shepard as a skin for COG Gear in Gears 5, because what is Shepard's ability? What the intelligence thing that a rider does not have?
That's actually a good question, because it depends on what kind of Shepard you really have.
Regardless of
like,
class, no matter what class you pick.
Yeah, I know.
It's
but
Unity.
like,
Unity. They're reviving the ability to revive teammates. So from far, or no matter.
But that would just be exactly the same as the COG.
Yes, exactly. That's
Well,
right.
it would have to. Yeah, so trying to make something that's different though. Like,
Hey, could you get
I don't know.
I'm potted.
Oh, shoot, there you go. Yeah, I know. I'm on you now.
Beat it!
These were the replacements for gears? Ha! All clear.
You might want to hurry.
Still hot. Seal
Yeah,
that door
I am.
and clear out those enemies. Together, team.
I'm at the LZ.
Just use your shotgun.
Get off here. This mission ain't over.
Sealing the hive. Be ready for anything.
Did he close the door? Alright, yeah, grab whatever weapons you see and then grab the ammo.
I'm booking it.
Oh shit, door's closing. Actually, screw grabbing weapons, just run for the door.
Shit! I need a hand! Well, my gratitude.
Yeah, just run.
Out cold!
Extraction point reached!
Little help here. That was a good timing right there.
Nice.
Ah, thanks. Reject, reformatted. Terminate.
Not. Holy crap! You got the MVP. How do you? I'm impressed.
Oh, that's actually pretty surprising, but hey, that's still awesome.
Yeah. Give me a second to think of what to come on next. I had it written down and I kind of lost the list. I need to check it. Yeah. Wait, I'm not Santa Claus. Wait a minute. Polygon. Thank God for that. I haven't bothered to look at the stuff for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, in spite of everything that happened at Ubisoft. Right, I'm just like, yes, bring the squad with me. Oh, you probably haven't noticed, but have you heard about the Cloudflare outage that affected Riot Games, and Discord? Heard of that?
I wasn't aware of this.
Yeah, probably happened briefly, so you haven't noticed.
Good. Yeah, because I haven't seen anyone talk about it anywhere.
Yeah, it must have happened, but nobody really noticed because I think it was brief. Are you yeah, you are. Do you want to do another escape?
Yeah, sure, we could do another.
Do you want to do lethal engagements, barracks, or choke?
I guess the barracks one. That works.
Alright, beginner, you're going to just like toggle like three difficulty settings. Beginner, advanced, and inconceivable. I kind of miss the, like, choosing one.
I guess just do beginner, because the other ones get really difficult unless you have a really decked out character.
I know. It's like... Woof. Alright, we talked about, Hamilton on Disney Plus before. Haven't really seen it, so I can't really, comment much about it.
Neither have I, mainly just because musicals are just not a thing I follow.
Yeah. You ever played Dragon's Dogma? I played a shit ton of Dragon's Dogma, both on the Xbox 360 and on the computer. Got the expansion for both. I have to say, I really am looking forward. It's going to be on Netflix. There's going to be an anime adaptation of it on Netflix. And speaking of Netflix, Netflix will also get the second Avatar series, The Legend of Korra.
Yeah, I just saw the announcement of that. I'll start watching it because I never really got to see it because I didn't have cable, but I was always vaguely aware of its existence, and also Nickelodeon's controversy, where many of the writers said that often the LGBT stuff they wanted to have in the show kept getting red taped, so they weren't able to do so. For my only guess would be because Nickelodeon didn't want to anger parents about having explicitly gay characters be on screen.
And when was that? Like 10 years ago, right?
Yeah, give or take. Like, I knew it was like pretty early 2010s.
Yeah.
Again, it's always going to be one of those things where one of the few instances that an actual writer's creative freedom was actually ending up being hit on like that will definitely just be something that people will point to as, aha, see, it happens all the time, even though they generally, of all the problems that these things have, creative freedom is usually not one of them.
Unless creative freedom tends to with weird choices and stuff.
And that's the other thing, is creative freedom, well, two things. One, yeah, creative freedom is something that maybe you want to have someone be reined in on that, because it doesn't always mean good.
Like David Cage. Like David Cage.
Hey, that one, or even like in the case of like, even though I liked them, like George Lucas's prequels, were because George was basically just doing things all on his own.
On the other hand,
his thing.
The execution did not work well for the most part, for me at least, because the acting's dry, writing's dry, you name it.
So it's like, even though I liked the movies, I could, his involvement with me is that he really have to have people over his shoulder for this one, because he has a company for it.
Yeah.
So usually it's always you want to have someone try to rein in your more creative instincts, though, because they may not have been the right one.
Yeah. Here's what Harrison Ford said something about George Lucas back when Ford was in production. You can direct shit, but you can't write shit. I'm paraphrasing, but I think you know what I mean.
Bomb's about to blow.
I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat with George, where he's better, sort of in the way with J.J. Abrams, where he's more of a better person at directing than necessarily writing, even if I still think he could still do writing okay.
Yeah, I think he did a good job with the Star Wars movies he's involved in. I really think he did. And he did his best.
I think so too. He did a really good job with it. And still, like, even if in episode 9 parts I wasn't crazy for, still felt that at least, though, he had a lot of energy still to them, though. And
there is energy. There's energy involved in these movies. I swear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. For me, it's just kind of hey, I still ultimately think that J.J. Abrams is a really good director, a great one even. I mean, people say that he doesn't really have a distinctive style, but I mean, for
Lens
me,
flare?
Lens flare.
First thing that came to mind.
I know they say that as a joke, but truth be told, I do think he has his own style, though. Like any movie that he can make, or whether today or in the future, I'd be able to go, oh yeah, that sounds like that.
Yeah, his movies are very energetic.
Supplies!
Yeah. It tends to be more into the action and less the quiet parts. Oh man, I remember like seeing Overlord.
Just leaving him around.
The one that's not like the one that's like
I've heard of it.
Reload!
It was good, a little gruesome. If you had trouble with the gore, I don't blame you. Some of the parts in that movie...
I can watch gore pretty well, but I think it's more contextually as to when I see it. When I see gore in something like an action movie, it doesn't bother me. But gore in horror movies can end up being something that troubles me.
Yeah, it's an action horror movie, and gore can make me...
Like, for instance, like in the film Bright, it's like, typically there's a scene where a waiter has to take a piece of glass out of her eyes. Where the context of an action movie, I feel like it would not have bothered me outside of having like a little, oh man, that was kind of gruesome. But like, the context of a horror movie, which is what Bright One is, I have more of a reaction of kind of like, oh my god, like it's hard to watch. I still remember people in the audience who were like, oh shoot.
And
Jesus Christ, I'm swarming with Jubies, but this guy, he's AFK. Either that or he's like not doing anything.
I'm crawling. I'm up on dive bike and I can't get up.
Like, I don't know what he's doing.
Okay.
Dude,
looks like that connection.
What are you doing?
There we go.
Bring it.
Yeah. I recommend watching Overlord. Like I said, action movie set during World War II, where
no, I know about it. I just have to actually watch it. I just haven't gotten around to it.
This will come in handy.
I kind of forgot whether or not it's if it's on Netflix. My brother and I might.
I know it was on Amazon Prime. I just don't know if it's still there.
Yeah, should be. Shippy.
Close the door!
Speaking of Mass Effect earlier, not only did BioWare set up a merchandising store called BioWare Gear. Looks like there's going to be a re-release of the Mass Effect trilogy art book called yeah, they're getting an expanded version.
Nice.
Yeah, they're getting an expanded version. And some people speculate that it seems to tie into the possibility of a remastered version.
I mean, I would not go as far as to keep my hopes up on there. I mean, they didn't announce it this past E3 or their EA Play. But again, I always think, like, you never know. It could be what happens next year or whatever. Because they did say that they want to do remasters of beloved titles. And I have to imagine that Mass Effect is in that beloved titles category.
That would make a lot of people happy. Yeah. I would imagine.
Time to go!
Because it looks like the art book will be released sometime in February.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, so 7 months from now. Nice.
Take it out, supply. Got some stuff we can use.
Yoink.
Got it. Those will work.
And what is this? A launch shot. Okay, I'll take that.
Who wants the party?
I heard anything interesting in the world of, like, I have some really bad news about Tenet. It's been delayed indefinitely because of the coronavirus.
Yeah, I saw that too, and it sucks because it actually does look good, but it seems about the smartest move for that.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I recently went to a movie theater the Sunday prior to this past Sunday, where I decided to go and see Terminator 2 because it was the closest showing right after work. Just to go and see what the theater experience was like. They basically said, like, you had to have masks on unless you were eating, to social distancing, staggered timelines.
These are reasonable measures.
For that, and at least I would say it's overall a system that I think works well. I mean, so far there weren't many people in the theater to begin with, though I wonder if maybe some of them were wanting to see Empire Strikes Back before heavier showing, so I always consider that maybe that's
Empire Strikes Back has top box.
Get up!
Although another surprising one was actually for Beauty and the Beast 2017. That seems to have actually been doing really well this during the theater reopenings.
Yeah, how are the theaters doing, by the way? I'm actually quite curious.
I'm not sure financially how they're doing. I know that the Cinemark and City Walk, like, the tickets are dirt cheap. You can get in for a movie for like $5 now, because of them just doing the replaying movies. And they also, and the snacks as well. Like, I managed to get a large size cup and a medium popcorn.
Damn it, not again!
Like, yeah, like, you can now get computers for dirt.
Should have brought a gun! Moron!
I do not blame them for making that choice.
I mean, honestly, it's probably the only sensible thing, because I don't know if anyone was going to spend $15 to watch Terminator 2, even if it's a really good movie, a great one.
Yeah, speaking of prices, ticket prices, last week I went to Lagoon with my brother and my stepbrother and my step-cousin. The tickets there individually were around $70. And
70?
70, yes.
Oh, 7. Oh, okay.
70, yeah, 70. A total $70. We had to pay, the food was more expensive, but my brother was working there. So we got a bit of a discount. My stepbrother paid about $60, and I paid about $30 for the, to contribute to the thing.
Yeah. So, like, for me, I would say, just from what I've seen, I'll probably do, like, I'll try to catch another showing, like, at a separate time, so I can go and see, like, how well it is, though, especially because I haven't seen what it looks like, if it's, like, filling to capacity, which is always the best way of seeing how the system works. And we'll see from there.
Yeah,
Because
so
at least from my experience, pre-virus, it was never really a concern for seating as far as like there being a lot of room, because unless a movie was brand new, the theater was usually mostly empty anyway, even a month after showings. The only exceptions I could think of where that wasn't the case was for Aquaman and Spider-Verse, and also Avengers Endgame. Like, even 2 months out, it was still having large audiences like going in there.
You think that movies will release more movies? Aside from...
I mean, that's also what they have been doing, but I mean, because I also saw like they got Iron Man up there, but if we're talking very recent, like something that's only in the last 4 to 5 years, I don't know, like it could possibly work. I think it just depends on if they could actually secure the rights to it, because I also think that maybe only Star Wars movies, yes, even though it's still a big franchise, that it's probably still something on the cheaper end that they can do, and also because with movie studios not having a lot to leverage with, they were just like, okay, yeah, we'll let you use these movies on the cheaper end.
Yeah, I still remember that bullshit rumor about like her calling the sequel trilogy.
I mean,
by a
it's
guy
probably
named
going to have some
Doomcock.
reshowings, I'll imagine.
Doomcock.
I just don't know why these people come up with such stupid names. Like, you can't possibly think these are good names.
If my brother knows about this, he would say something pretty unkind. That's... Yeah, it's,
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just that, like, what's seeing these people, though, and especially because they don't even get particularly high views either most of the time.
Yeah. It's just that somebody was bored.
Yes, I guess it's that, and also because they're desperately hoping that they can cash in easy checks, but even still... It's like, come on, dude, just get a life. Go and just do things. Get friends.
Yeah,
do a whole
play
host
games,
of
write something. Hell, write fan fiction if you're that pissed.
I just always say, though, like, if people were just not writing off fan fiction and would just do it themselves, like, I promise you, your life will be so much happier. Like, it's a guarantee.
Yep. Let me look for that list. I'm so surprised that there's a list. It's right behind me the entire time. Here's something really weird going on with, you know, the DC Universe, the service, the streaming service thing. Yes, movies have been like coming and going over there, and so is HBO Max with the Harry Potter movies. They got it. So they used to have that Harry Potter movies, all 8 of them. But they will be moving. But they'll be going over to NBC's Peacock service.
Yeah, they've been having a shuffling of that. I feel like for HBO, it's been especially hurting sort of my enjoyment of it, because specifically on the DC front, it seems as if they're not consistent on DC movies to have, because they're concerned about the DC Universe app. I just wish they just fold both of them together so you could just get the full package.
Yeah, Disney Plus is doing a lot better. I had to say.
Like, so far, they have all of their stuff under one roof, which I much prefer, though, from that. And I can understand why, like, before they did HBO Max, like, why they would think the DC Universe app was a good idea, because DC is so big of a brand, you could fit in virtually everything in there. But with HBO Max, it just kind of makes the DC Universe thing feel like it just takes away from the Max experience.
I just had to wonder, what's the idea to go to come with that?
I don't know, but hopefully I just hope
although the main appeal of DC Universe, as far as I know, is the inclusion of comics.
Yeah, I guess that could make sense.
But really, this whole thing with HBO Max and DC Universe is a headache.
I mean, yeah, it's just that for me, I just think it'd just be a much better experience if all of them was under one roof. Because currently, all HBO Max has in the DC space is most of the DCU movies. The only ones excluded were mainly just only Man of Steel and Birds of Prey, and really that's about it.
Birds of Prey, I can understand. It's a more recent movie, but Man of Steel? Why?
Like, that's the first movie in the whole thing. But, like, hey, it is what it is, so they just did with that. And so that's why, for me, anyway, I just sort of have the feeling of just, like, I'm losing my train of thought here. Just mainly like having them under that one roof so that it could feel more like the MX experience. Because currently, it feels as if like the extra stuff they have, like Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, etc., maybe it has a small selection of the other stuff there. Although the advertisements, I see why they still have the Nolan Batman movies up advertised there, because the app doesn't maybe
Wait,
in the very
what?
beginning. Yeah, the Nolan Batman movies, despite being advertised as being on there, it isn't.
Oh, I bet they regret that.
My guess was it was a very early part of the service, and then, like plenty of other DC movies, it got shuffled out. At least that's my guess.
That is so stupid.
Definitely.
Grabbing this ammo.
Hey, bomb's about to blow.
Are you a fan of the Nolan North movie? I said Nolan North. I don't know why.
There's a safe room.
That's so weird for me to say Nolan North. Like, Nolan North makes movies? What the fuck?
Yeah, overall, I really like the movie.
Cover me!
While Dark Knight Rises was my least favorite, I still ultimately really liked all the stuff that it ended up doing. And I still felt like I was really liking those movies. The first two to me are just really great movies.
Yeah, it seems like you got a similar approach to Star Wars. I just want to point that out. Anyway, sorry.
No, it's good. Yeah, because, I mean, for me, I usually like movies the most. It's just in those two, it just didn't hit me the best, but even still, like, still enjoyed them. I usually watch them if they were on.
Yeah, my score, my pirate score was similar to yours, except, 1 point higher. I was more...
Like, my overall scores would be overall 9 for Force Awakens, 10 for Last Jedi, and 8 for like a 7.
Yeah,
for
8 from me. 8 from me. Not the best month among the Super Trilogy, but better than the prequels by far. Not boring for one.
Take a look. Supplies. Large and recharged.
Are you okay there? I'll give you a bit.
That's mine. Your trick is a gift.
Alright, I'll give it. Okay, no, I can't hear you. Could you? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. What is up with that?
No idea. I have to replace this mic. I mean, that's what I'm hoping that the plasma donation money I'll be getting starting on Friday will at least help with this.
I'll take that.
Yeah, it will also make it like a better time to
Put him back in the ground.
yeah, better, easier to hear you for just
Stocking up.
Yeah.
what's wrong with the mic again? Is it like old or something?
Yeah, this is an old headset. I've had this since I was a freshman in high school, which would be about 8 years ago.
Reloading.
I've had the same headphones for 8 years.
Woof.
Although they've held out surprisingly well, though, considering all that time.
I'll say the view that's giving up at you like that, that's... Yeah, it's just a matter of time. Hey, do you like some of the new additions to Escape, like ventilators, like temporary holding off the Venom and respawn stations?
Yeah, I overall like them. They so far at least make it at least adds more to the game.
Yeah, makes it more manageable, unless the Venom passes by when you respawn. Then it's like, oh fuck, book it.
Hologram ready.
Yeah, yeah, overall, really have. Oh,
One scion for the
I
slab.
Scion. I hate those guys.
Drone.
Solid work.
Let's not get too far apart.
Stocking up.
Wait a minute. Did they like explode like a fiery explode when I gave them a headshot?
I'm not sure.
Not even
Although
sure.
I think we have to backtrack in order to get
No,
to
you
the
don't need
objective.
to. There's a shortcut. I'll show you.
Supplies in here. Got him.
Got him.
Ammo mark.
If you need any ammo, here you go.
Hey, should we
Yeah,
regroup?
I could certainly use it.
Mine now.
Target neutralized.
Are you in? Oh, okay, you're in here with me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm reloading.
Although, come to think about it, Kate's ability is actually to use her if you need it to quick escape. And
It is,
and-
because she can either get away or just execute enemies to at least lighten the amount of them there so you can get through them easier.
and Dell's ultimate
Cover me. I'm
is
reloading.
allies, kind of like Barry's.
You're just target practice.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't carry any more ammo for the mark stuff.
Yeah, I've got max ammo for the mark set. so
Okay,
good.
I'm inside. Okay, we're all in. Close the door. Are we there yet?
He says this while he closes the door.
No retreat, no surrender, no defeat. Take a good look, pal. No retreat, no surrender, no defeat.
You're the cog soldier, right?
Yeah.
Got
Chose
it.
him because his team revive one is something that I think is really good for escape. So that way, if there's people you can't get to because they're too far away, you can just go and
Roger
get
that.
to them.
We'll meet you at the exit.
Oh, have you ever also heard about like Flash, like
Take a look
shutting
around.
down by the
The
end of the
briefing
year?
mentioned supplies in this area.
Kind of sad to see it go like that.
Flash?
Yeah, Flash. You know, the stuff to make like games, animations, and the like. Till
Like
more-
Flash Adobe?
Flash Adobe. Yes, Flash Adobe.
It's shutting down this year?
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Congregate. Yeah. It's gonna have some problems with that.
Time to move out.
We need to move.
Like, virtually every computer I've had has had to run it to some extent or another.
Yeah. It's gonna be weak. It's gonna be sad with that with Flash going.
Incoming flash.
Yeah.
Drop
Right side. Critical Role. I'm not sure if I said this before, but Critical Role is back. Correct? With their 100-second episode. And,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. They'll be doing their 103rd episode this week. If memory serves me right.
Ammo check.
You really should watch Critical Role. It's really good. You know, done by Matt Mercer for the most part. With other
Yeah.
voice actors and actresses like Ashley Johnson, who voices Ellie in the Last of Us series, Travis Willingham, who pretty much voices a lot of people, Neil O'Brien, Laura Bailey, who also is in every game pretty much. And
Yeah.
speaking of Laura Bailey, she voices Kate.
Yeah, I know. I've been a huge follower of
How does that feel? Whoa, it's time to kill something.
Yeah, it's really good. They've been doing this for although their first campaign like YouTube started in the middle of it.
Sniper. Drone elite.
Their second campaign begins closer to the beginning.
Reloading.
The first campaign starts them at level 9 because they did their they started their stuff.
Interesting.
Requisitioned.
Yeah, I'll say
Threat
so.
eliminated.
Got it.
All threats
Grab that.
eliminated.
Yeah, have we mentioned Laura, not Laura Bailey, Brie Larson started up her YouTube channel?
I'll take those.
Yeah, I've already subscribed to her. She seems
Yeah.
like she's a really fun person.
Oh yeah, a bunch of fun. Her second video will be is doing stuff for Animal Crossing. That game, love it. My brother made a custom My brother and I made a custom theme whenever something happens, or he designed the flag. Yeah, later on in the game you can go further with designing the island and stuff.
Reload cover me.
Oh, that's awesome.
And one of the residents there is named Clay. We named the island Clay Isle.
Running fire!
Oh, sorry.
Engaging! All clear!
Yeah. Okay, that. Yeah, have you seen the Nintendo Mini Direct video?
Have I seen what?
Solid work.
The Nintendo Direct. They announced a number of things like DLC for Cadence of Hyrule, the rhythm type action game. It's kind of weird.
I've heard of it, but I didn't know what it
Clean
was, just that it
sweep.
existed.
I like it.
Yeah, there's DLCs for like mostly playable characters and music.
Uh-huh.
And the series that surprisingly Shin Megami Tensei 5. It looks like it's going to be exclusive on the Switch, as far as I can tell. There's also a game called Rogue Company, kind of like one of those like team shooter games like Overwatch and the like.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and they have a new character for it. Some would robotic guy or guy that wears a fancy mask and a hood. I don't know.
I'm taking fire!
Yeah, I mentioned Far Cry 6, though I have no idea what if
Drone elite.
Far Cry 6 said it's saying continuity or
Cover me!
what.
Reloading!
Next.
I have to imagine it is, though. Because it is taking place in Latin America,
Whoa, it's
so...
time to do something!
It's played by... He was on Breaking Bad. I forgot the guy's name.
We got a crowd! Slow down!
I just know that one of the main actors on there was also played Moff Gideon from The Mandalorian.
Oh,
so like,
yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, okay, thank you for narrowing it down. That's him. I think that's him.
Reloading!
That really helps narrow it down. Okay, second point, let's go. Go. Hang on a sec.
Armed. I made it.
I am so glad the case don't launch on premises. That would have been awkward and actually quite mean if
We're all here. Get that door shut.
Feeling
Yeah.
high. Come on, shoot me like you mean it! Look out! Elite Grenadier! Cover me! Reloading!
Target neutralized.
Okay, I'm at extraction! Nice! Elite
You ever seen
Grenadier! Shoot me!
you ever seen the mechanical Watch Dogs station where this guy cites
This is target
very
practice!
racist sort of problem like I do not speak sort of because I am not that sort of thing.
I haven't seen it because I haven't really,
That's
aside
how it's
from
done.
like seeing what people talk about with Watch Dogs Legions, I haven't seen the gameplay because I just don't plan on getting it. Only game I'm really getting this year, at least for me, is only going to be Star Wars Squadrons.
Oh,
We're
same,
gonna definitely be streaming
same,
that.
same.
But it's because I'm on a hardcore saving thing that I'm doing because I really want to make sure that my friends, I can take them on that cruise, which with all costs together is going to cost $7,400 for all four of us because I'm not only paying for their staterooms because it's basically me and one friend in one room and another two friends for the other, and we're both getting ocean view cabins.
Yeah.
But also because
ocean
I'm
view
paying for their-
cabins. Lucky you.
Yeah, it's really something on a cruise. I could not go in a room that does not have a window outside. Like being in there would kind of just, I don't know, plays with my head if I was in a room with no windows.
Yeah, I would rather take that over a window with no. When I went to Lagoon, it's the local amusement park in Utah. I have to admit I'm a little bit afraid of heights. Even though the rides for the most part were smooth, I just always get that feeling like it's gonna break down on me and I'll die from it.
Oh yeah, I can understand that. I get a sort of similar feeling with the one. I think it was the Disney Magic, which has a slide that actually slides on the side of the cruise, like where the ocean would be underneath you.
Ooh.
And that would definitely just make me be like, yeah, I'm not sure I want to go with that.
Yeah, one of the newer rides called the Catapult. It starts out, it starts out with like taking the ride up to the elevator, and then goes for like a steep dive.
So, at least for me anyway, what I end up, so it's not only that, but I'm also paying for their spa treatments as well. For that, like I had this thing on my cruise 3 years ago with Carnival, which is called an aroma stone therapy. Ooh. Where this therapist, where she takes these really hot rocks and like that, along with using her regular hands, just with various oils. It like relaxes the body to such a great extent. It made me feel amazing when I came out of that room. I did 30-minute sessions, but for this one, I'm actually going to do 70-minute sessions instead.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna like.
But for my friend Lucas, he actually is getting a Swedish massage because on his case, he has a skin condition where he has cysts, and if he were to have the same therapy, they would burst basically. So he has to get something that.
Yeah, that is really nasty.
So like for him, he has to get something that is temperature friendly. So I went with a Swedish massage because it says that it can conform to whatever the person's skin conditions are.
Yeah. You know the upcoming game made by the same people that did Dishonored and Prey? Deathloop?
Yeah.
What do you think about some of the things you see? I think it looks pretty interesting. Looks pretty interesting.
Is it a new game that they're making?
Yeah, new game where two assassins have basically fight each other while one wants to break the loop and lead the aisle, while the other one wants to protect it.
Ah, well, that's really interesting. I haven't seen any gameplay on it.
Yeah,
but I like the concept.
It's mostly just trailers and stuff. I get the feeling that they're a little early on in development. Come on, there we go. All right, I'll be Clayton again, big boy. I just had to say it.
No, because that's really most of the Gears characters in general.
Big boys and big girls, I guess.
Well, Kate's not really large though. She's actually regular framed.
Yeah, the only exception in this game was the Irish guy.
Time to get out of here. Come on.
Yeah, Lindsay, I think his name was.
Not.
Or was it Mac? No, I think it was Mac.
Yeah, it's Mac. It's Mac.
You're dead.
So I was playing as like Cole in this mode and in Horde. He is so much fun to play as. Most because
yeah,
of his ultimate.
I've always loved playing Cole.
Yeah, most because of his like ultimate ability to just like charge like his stuff in general, where if he like gives enemies, he stand over it, and he says some of the funniest lines. I got first dibs.
Detonation imminent.
Yeah, as I said, Cole was always the character that I always found the funniest with it. Just because like he just has such a great sense of humor.
Yeah. Yoink.
Got it.
And I really love his ultimate, where he basically bursts into flame and just like charges everything in sight.
Oh, that's awesome.
That would make a pretty good. That would fit quite well in Mass Effect. Now I think about it, you know, like Biotic Rush.
Yeah.
Instead of like Biotic Charge.
But it also could have the added benefit, aside from it only just being like it stops at the first target, there's also a mini explosion, biotic explosion that goes with it, so it could do that as well.
Oh, like ending with an explosion?
Yeah.
I like that idea. Yeah, I came with that, like I basically managed to like change the character, change one of the characters I came out with. Who's like who started out as like some sort of like a Biotic Ball superstar and is N7.
Huh.
Yeah, what do you think of the idea?
Got him.
It certainly sounds neat. I think it could work.
Reloading.
Yeah, he's not Shepard, but I'd say he's pretty bad. I'll say he's pretty badass because of that ability and even the explosion at the end. I have not trouble with that. I really like that. I had to be honest. I want to share with the others, see what they think. Yeah, it's probably going to be a some sort of reskinned version of a biotic charge.
Hell yeah.
I was going to say like there's like someone came up with a like a Mass Effect version of D&D 5th edition.
I'll take those.
Could that even work?
What like the 5th edition for Mass Effect? Someone did that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I never really heard of a Mass Effect D&D thing, because I always thought it was primarily like very excluded to
We got a grenade here.
to more like in that fantasy area that we always did though, and not really something that's like in different what's the word I'm looking for?
People,
different others areas in general.
Wizards of the Coast used to do Star Wars RPGs. People can find a way. It takes some
I mean, hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, it works for the most part. Mostly a bit of a work in progress, but they have polished these as the years go by. First heard about it like a few years ago, like a year or two ago, to be exact.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had your six classes of the Mass Effect trilogy: Soldier, Engineer, Adept, Vanguard, Infiltrator, and Sentinel.
Sniper spotted.
The race. And where the campaign set in either the Milky Way Galaxy or
I'm enjoying this
the
way
Andromeda
too
Galaxy.
All dead. Just what the doctor ordered.
You can choose your race. Again, limited by what galaxy you're in.
Come on, baby.
And depending on your race, your class selection will be limited. Like say, obviously, guests would not have the biotic-based classes.
Right here.
That's everyone. Close the door.
Good work, people.
Yeah.
No retreat. No
Most races
surrender,
still
no
have
defeat.
will still have. I'm losing track.
Decontaminating.
Most races can play all 6 classes.
Group up. Flank 'em.
But there are some exceptions.
Of course.
Yeah, like the aforementioned guests. And I don't remember on top of my head.
You're close to the surface. I'll meet you outside.
But yeah, it's pretty neat.
Loud and clear. Meet you at the extraction point. Grab what you can. Let's get the hell out of here.
York, thank you for the ammo. Thank you for the ammo.
Wasn't me. I think the other guy just ditched his sniper.
Yeah.
I guess he ditched it for a national.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
Places to go and grubs to kill, people.
yeah. I was thinking of doing a bit of a one-shot set in the Mass Effect universe. Someday. Okay, Winston Stark and I also talk about like talk about some of the get this. You ever heard of Shovel Knight?
Who?
Shovel Knight.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, the developers released a bit of a tie-in product that what D&D 5th edition does. Yeah, sent me the link, and I thought that was actually pretty damn neat.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah,
Maybe we could try that for one of our communities.
TR1.
yeah. Maybe if I could ask him to do a one-shot with that. I also have like ideas for a one-shot set in the Soul Calibur universe.
Just how I like it.
Might ask my brother if he's okay with DMing it. So I would do Mass Effect, my brother, Soul Calibur, maybe, and Whistle Snark, maybe a Shovel Knight. But it's just a tentative idea that just occurred to me, like pop on my head just like now. Well, I'll have to ask the others and see if anything pops up. Oh. So, yeah. So that's
No one dies on my watch.
Mass Effect 5th Edition in a
Turn
nutshell.
on me! Right through 'em.
Nice, I think I killed.
I'm
No, I just
reloading.
got killed with a couple with
Grenadiers!
the Broken Ghost quest for Apex Legends had a bit of an unexpected turn.
Cut that out!
Kind of wish that
What way?
Apex Legends.
Yeah, I'm saying like Apex Legends, like you said, a quest though.
Yeah.
Something about a quest.
Yeah, PvE. I really want to say it, but I don't know if I want to spoil you because I'll give you a hint. It connects to the Titanfall games.
I don't know much about new games as far as like its actual history or stuff. So any connections would probably be something I have to look up in advance.
You ever did the campaign mode for Titanfall 2?
Hunter marked.
I have not yet, but I do.
Reloading!
You should. It is a good campaign. It's been like years since I played
No,
it.
I believe it is. It's just I have to actually get around to
You
it.
ain't never got it.
Going there to the exit.
Those will work. Is that bad?
Whoops.
Get out!
Do it again. You the opposing team.
Still got it.
I really do
Clean
love
sweep.
how, like Cole's characters because wow. Good news, you're dead.
He's just very energetic, and I just really love his
Okay, I'm at
his just
extract.
very comedic
All right.
personality.
Feeling the hive. Be ready for anything.
Time signed, sealed, and delivered.
Blast it! They
Got
see
my,
us! Blast in!
nice.
Cover me! Reloading!
Okay. Nice. So far, going to horde after this, or
We're
continue
good.
on with escape.
We could do some. Yeah, let's do some regular horde after this, because that's like the best kind of laid back. We just kind of just go and talk while we go and play something.
Yeah.
in the background.
Yeah. The horde modes are by default are replaced with the frantic frenzy horde 12 waves.
Pest control.
It's gonna be a bit of a hard one, just to warn you.
Oh, all right.
MVP, net priced, 69% hit. Nice. You get 69.
I think I don't know if I've ever had 69% though, but I've never really looked up as to what my accuracy percentage
Yeah,
was.
it's 69. 69. Do you get it?
Yeah, nice.
Nice. Sorry, I just couldn't help it. Let's see what else is on the list. We already talked about Star Wars rumors. Yeah, they're bullshit. Turn Critical Role. I mentioned it. Yeah, to bring up the Resident Evil 8 stuff. It's called Village. Capcom seems to insist on calling it Resident Evil Village, and I don't know what their exact reason is. Hello? Wait a bit.
Yeah, just briefly disconnected. What happened?
I just like mentioned Resident Evil 8 with Capcom insisting that insisting that it will be called Resident Evil Village, like it's not it's more of a spin-off than a main entry.
Yeah.
We have mentioned the Vault Boy being in Smash Brothers, the latest Smash Brothers Ultimate as a Mii costume.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, I did not see that coming. I also did not see Amazon Prime producing a Fallout show with the creators of the Westworld series.
I think probably better make this as a private private lobby though, so it's just me and you.
All right, do you want to lead?
Yeah, let's just leave and then just set it to a private lobby.
That's a good idea. So custom, it's private. There we go. Yeah, I was hoping that Wizard Snark would be with us, but he hasn't been responding for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why. I'll be Dale, the engineer.
I'll just stick with being Kate on this one.
Alrighty, so
Yeah, just make sure to set it to set
just
it
it. Do you want to
private.
do you want me to enable Survivor? Yeah, let's do Survivor. We should be good.
Sure, why not?
Game mode, Horde or Horde Frenzies? 50 waves or 12 waves?
Regular horde.
Alrighty. Let's survive as long as we can. So, Overload. Let's do Overload. And
Yeah, sure, why not?
Ooh, Reactor. Vanguard. Yeah, let's try the new map, Overload. Start match. There we go. Oh, hang on a sec. My brother's stopping by.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, he was just wondering what I'm doing, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, earlier today I did a D&D session with my Eldritch Knight character. We had a lot of fun. Sorry, trying to come up with something to say. Yeah, so back on Mass Effect, the Art of the Mass Effect Universe, the Expanded Edition. That's what it's called. Whoop, sorry, bumped into the mic. It's set to schedule exactly on February 23rd, 2021. And it'll include art from DLC such as the Lair at the Shadow Broker and Citadel.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it seems like the previous version of the art book didn't include the DLC stuff. I'm gonna switch to the Overkill.
The fabricator.
Yeah, I'm moving it back to somewhere that's more defensible if we have to get to the fabricator.
My stepbrother startled me a little. Damn it. And he says I'm Batman. He says it again.
Fabricator deployed.
We've got 30 seconds to reinforce.
Alright, I need enough to make a barrier or something. Don't have enough for...
You need to probably have a round or two of flame before you can do that.
Yep. Oh, time to charge in with my shotgun thing. Is it a shotgun? I don't know.
No, that's a boom. Wait, let me see.
Is it overkill? So, shotgun.
Oh, overkill, yeah.
I think.
Yeah, basically. It's a shotgun. I know because I was using that for Kate, and it was how I was boosting the damage medal that I only just today managed to finally get done.
Giblets.
Got ya.
Ow. Okay, killed it. Nailed it.
Dead.
Yeah, I find Kate's a great character to use when you're trying to boost for things such as damage and power, because she could get it from a longer distance, and at least looks like she can get more too.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Okay, let me... Let me store some stuff and maybe set up a barrier.
Yeah, sure.
There we go. Where do you want me to put the barrier?
I'd say put it in the front, because usually that's where enemies are coming in from.
I'll put her right around here. I will probably need to make another barrier. Because this door...
It's too long, or too wide.
Yeah, too wide. Okay, we got more rooms that I chippertized.
Thrown down.
Oh damn! They just like exploded.
Took him out.
Exploded.
Here, you're on my side.
Exploded. Behind you! Behind you!
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, it's yeah, it feels like it's a mess right now, but I think things might be turning up in spite of what happened. Yeah, apologies for bringing up a little bit of politics, just to mention it. That's all. What's happening in cities like Portland and the like. But
yes, I have.
at least things look to be turning up in spite of it all. hopefully it keeps up. You know what I mean?
Of course, I hope so too.
Alright, so let's see if I've missed anything on the pop culture side. Damn it. Okay. I'm going to set up another barrier if I can. There we go. Another barrier, send it up. Just... Okay.
Good kill.
Huh, so it overlaps. Okay.
You're a Jedi. Goes the reject.
Damn, that hurts.
One down throw!
Nice.
Yeah, normally I would play a full volume with my games because it's also pretty loud for my mic, but I had to turn it down so people can hear it.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a goof on the last episode. My mistake. Sorry about that.
Nice one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's also because Titanfall is loud.
Yeah, it can be.
I gotta get more ammo.
Wrecked him. Rebuild and get ready for more.
Okay, grabbing ammo. I'm gonna grab more ammo this away. That away. Alright. I got enough power to make something. Let me upgrade. Definitely upgrade.
Carrier upgraded.
Only enough for one of them. Burn to nothing. Ah, damn it. Couldn't get away in defense in time.
We got enemy reinforcements.
You ever heard the Netflix movie that just came out called The Old Guard?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. You should check it out. But I think Netflix, how's it going with Netflix?
It's been good. I just haven't used it in a bit because I've just been focusing on some other stuff. Like I've been using Amazon Prime more as of lately, just because I've been on a sort of Gordon Ramsay's binge watch as of late. Though, like I don't know why. For me, his content is just so addicting. Once I start watching it.
Is he the chef guy that like yells at people?
Yeah, it's that one. I know it's staged because I've seen because when you look at him from actual life, that it's basically that he's a really good person that at least is generally well liked. I mean, because I can understand it's more for TV basically, but it's still funny at least seeing it though.
Well, at least it was staged because otherwise, yeah.
Because yeah, as far as it is, like that's what I always could understand though. While his show is generally, in a lot of respects, real, like in kitchen, not a kitchen though, in Hell's Kitchen, where like the chefs and the diners who often go for service are actual real people though who do those things, but mainly staged in certain respects, such as like the whole like insulting thing with it though, which is just for sort of like in professional wrestling though, you could think of it as.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's how I often see with it, because when I see how he is in real life from it though, and how vastly different, I think of it in a professional wrestling kind of way. Right? They have their personalities and they do, you know, talking smack, doing all that, but it's just all basically for a performance.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying that wrestling is fake. It's like, no shit, it's fake. If we were real,
yeah, so I just view reality TV in that sort of like professional wrestling kind of way. That yeah, even if some parts are real, but generally a lot of it is in a manner, I'm still just like, hey, you know, it's funny, it's entertaining, so I watch it. Yeah, it's in that sort of like, yeah, of course I know it's not real. Like, yeah, even if the people in them are real, just that, like, you know, maybe the events on them are staged or such, and it's like, yeah, I understand that.
Killing faces, that sort of thing. Pretty weird phenomenon.
Because at the end of the day, it's for entertainment, so I watch it for that reason. I'm not watching it because it's highbrow.
Exterminated!
Yeah, you're speaking of highbrow. I seen it seems kind of weird for Sony to go into the highbrow stuff, like prestige highbrow, like Last of Us, like the Last of Us games, the God of War reboot, Slot reboot.
Yeah, it seems like gaming front, they've started having, their creatives have just been going in that general direction, which, hey, you know, props for them.
Yeah, it's not my thing, so I just wonder what brought them, at least for the PS4 generation, to do that.
It's always a good question. I mean, I don't know. I guess it could just be that it was just that they just wanted to do those, and honestly, since Last of Us was a really beloved game, that maybe they just wanted to just try to do a sequel with that, but maybe go in the bigger, like, darker direction, essentially.
Yeah, not a fan of how
bleak it is, which I don't blame you for, because yeah, I mean, it's a similar situation with Attack on Titan, where it is very depressing as a show. I love it. But, like, the heroes rarely win, and the instances of victories can barely be called that. So, like, it's a show that, like, is really good, but the depressing side of it is likely to put off certain viewers who are just not wanting to have that. And especially in a pandemic where, honestly, a lot of things have been going to shit, maybe a cynical tale was not something people wanted to see.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Netflix. So my mom has been watching a show called Japan Sinks, based off a book from the 70s, which is about a bunch of earthquakes that caused it's going to cause Japan to sink, with like revolving around a family trying to handle the situation, even trying to escape at one point. Yeah, even trying to escape the country because you know. Sinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched a part of it, and the one that really shocked me a little is the sudden death of a child, as like the reef just like followed him and like cracked his head open.
Try again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's an optimistic show, but damn if it's not dark.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, just if you have a light stomach, I do not blame you for passing it.
So it's always that sort of thing. So I don't blame people who would be into that. Well, at least though, from what I'm seeing on the trans side of it, though, because of specifically dead naming, because especially
I
like,
remember.
For me, this is why. Oh yeah, sorry, you go ahead.
Oh yeah, with the dead naming thing in The Last of Us Part 2.
How's that feel?
I know
like,
it's by the bad guy said it, but really, that probably hits a little too close to home for some of them.
Yeah, I mean, I have read a account from a trans author who actually did like it though, or at least likes the dead naming from the story, but felt as if though that
is it the same author? Is it the same author who thinks that The Night in the Woods is Trumpian propaganda?
Good old sweet spot.
Not sure if it's the same one. I posted that in the Last of Us 2 spoilers in the Discord.
I recognize the name. She's the one who made a pretty bad take with The Night of the Woods. That's not my thing, but I'm pretty sure she misread the situation and like protected too much of her personal stuff, which is not the intent of the creators. Shame that she got harassed to hell and back.
But anyway, it was just from that, and while I wasn't a fan of it, this is why, like, when I end up going in the industry, is, like, even though I won't be a writer, but it would just still be in the best interest to try to make sure that we could get the main creative voices who are in charge of that kind of stuff to be the ones who are behind it.
Yep.
Because yeah, often you need diversity just as much behind the camera or behind creative seats just as much as actually in front of it.
Behind the scenes would be behind the scenes.
Because otherwise, the point of diversity is just rendered pointless, pretty much.
Grabbing that, and getting my ass shot. I should probably have XL99 from
Yeah, I know.
I was thinking of having as a guest. I'll have to talk about some of her contributions to Gears 5 and the like.
Yeah, I mean, if she could be able to go on, that'd be absolutely stellar. I'd love to.
Yeah.
Because like I've been following her for about 3 years now, and like yeah, I just really like her, just like her work, how she does art. I've been liking a lot of her takes though, whether it's in gaming, life, or in general. Like definitely her being involved in Gears 5 made me super excited for a game I was already trying to get into, that I was already going to get into, and just yeah. But if she ever found the time, or if she ever could, I mean, I'd definitely be glad to have her.
I'll ask her if she can down for maybe tomorrow or next week.
Maybe try to say only for a next week stream, because I don't really know if it'd be in the best interest to just sort of give her on that short notice.
Yeah, that would be unfair to her.
Yeah. So best to give her like a week, be like, hey, so you up for a stream though for like next week? I don't know. Probably next Wednesday would be best, but
yeah,
whatever time next week that she's available.
Yeah, preferably not Thursday or Saturday because D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm open for say like Friday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Sunday.
And obviously just let her know that she doesn't have to play the game with us. Like she just can just simply be on a computer and just talk to us, really.
Yeah, honestly, as she has the Discord. Discord, if we need to get Discord, she already has, and
yeah, then if anything,
Xbox.
we could just like, could you be able to talk in with Twitch though while being on Discord? Would that be able to work?
Yes.
Okay. If that could work, then okay, because that was the thing that was concerning me when it was on when we for the other person. What was his name though?
Where's the Snark?
Yeah, him. Where it was just my concern with that, which was if I could hear him, but if the stream could not hear him though. Because if like maybe it could only work with between the three of us, I guess.
I was able to make it work with D&D, thankfully.
So we'll go and we'll just go and see for that. But yeah,
he said that he's supposed to be.
he's
supposed to be on. Yeah, he says he's supposed to be on like today, but something was supposed to keep him busy, or he was closed off.
Incoming flash!
Oof. I got flash. Not in like the naked thing.
Yeah.
Okay. You see some of like like videos and stuff. He did like reviews of like say like reviews of like a music album one time. Movies like movies and shows like Our House. I kind of. He's very enthusiastic guy. Pretty energetic. Likes to talk about his stuff like I do.
All right, let's rearm and regroup.
Okay. Oh, right. I gotta. Sorry, just trying to think. I gotta like upgrade my stuff. Hang on.
Yeah, you're good.
Terrific. Good to go.
There we go. Level 3 electric fences. They look shocking. I know it's a bad pun. Go with it.
Pun. Oh, hey, puns are always good to hear.
Yeah, it gave my brother a headache sometimes.
Incoming flash!
Okay, I made a barrier over there. Nobody's gonna get past through there.
Look out, a drone!
Incoming flash!
Yeah, I wouldn't mind like switching switching my enforcer for a better weapon because heads up.
You can buy whatever weapon.
Oh shit! Grab me! Get me!
Yeah, I get it. I'm coming.
Come and get me!
Oh my god! Oh god! That was way too close.
Yeah. I'm just glad I now have shotgun at max damage, because now with the sires, if I'm like within running distance of them, I could just go and like kill them in one shot now.
really do like the character's reactions to someone else being in the same contamination chamber as them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see what else is there to. Fuck. Oh! Ah! I hate it when there's like a notification. Like, I appreciate a bit of a overhaul for the Xbox app thing on the computer, but the notifications can be annoying.
Oh, certainly. Because, like, it always sends the same ones from the Xbox onto my phone when usually it's not something I need. Like, if someone's online, great. I'm at work, so that kind of doesn't matter to me.
Okay, you're... Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Snatcher.
I'm good. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that was smart. That was really smart. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh, I'm coming guts. Yeah. Another snatcher? Really? That's so soon?
Well, we did kill one like
Fair. I'm just like kind of surprised to see it so soon.
Yeah, that's why you have to make, you know, I always forget to do that, but to make sure you space out how many of the bosses you get.
Oh!
Yeah, it took both of us out in one hit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, now I gotta take a shower.
Now I gotta take a shower.
I'm hurt.
Where are you? Where are you? Are you good?
On my way!
Yeah, I'm just running towards you.
Oh, God.
Don't quit your day job.
That?
I'm back.
Hey, you got MVP. Nice. Okay, let's see for news. We're gonna go to games industry. Yeah, I know my friend is on Xbox. I know.
Securing the tap.
Nice, thanks.
Sentry deployed.
I'm gonna set up another sentry, and yeah, hey, do you want a weapons locker or an MG sentry?
Probably a sentry though, because I'm honestly pretty good on ammo. It's really only those lockers you want to use when it's the heavy weapons.
Yeah, or if you want a weapon, but you can't just like carry it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, that goes into the heavy weapon category where you just can't really afford that, because really, you can now get every weapon in the game from the fabricator, so it's no issue as far as access. It's just a matter of if there's ammo for it.
Okay, I killed Thane. Nice one.
Hey, Dick!
I just love the friendly fire. Like,
Took out a drone. One left.
MVP again, and there we go. I meant to grab something else. Wait, you can get every weapon for the fabricator now?
Get ready for more.
Yeah, you can get any of them from here.
Oh,
so
check it out.
you just go to the fabricator and just grab whatever weapon that's there. Pistols are the only ones that's not there. Like, you can't get the Snub, Talon, or Bull Talk, but really those are the only weapons that are not there, and they're realistically the weapons you're going to use the least anyway.
If you need a claw, it's right there. Okay, depositing some
We've got
What is this skin that you put on it?
it's the Blizzard skin.
Ah, looks really neat.
Putting you back in the ground.
Target down!
Yeah, dead on arrival.
What's that drone? Not cool.
Nice. So do you prefer the Retro Lancer or the regular Lancer?
I find myself just preferring the regular because it's just a classic and it's just so unique as a weapon among among any piece of media, and it's just something that I've always loved the thought process behind. So I feel like I just have an edge just for the regular Lancer.
Yeah.
Though there's lots of love for the retro because I just love that older kind of appearance and it just looking more dated, especially with the very bloody knife at the end. It just looks like, for me, great.
Energy tap upgrade.
Oh, I just look. Speaking of Ubisoft, I just read the headline for Assassin's Creed Odyssey has 2 leads because Ubisoft expects the lead women don't sell.
Yeah, I read that up earlier, and honestly, the kind of sexism displayed there is unfortunately
How did it
not
get so
surprising.
bad at Ubisoft?
Unfortunately, a lot of toxic leaders were had there, and this is what Asking Dev was talking about in one of his posts about the irreplaceable genius myth. And yeah, it's unfortunately a thing that's hurted a lot of people in the industry, and not even just the games industry. It's affecting industries all over the world.
Yeah, movies, shows, comics. Yeah, and comics.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that's the one myth we desperately need to make sure to clean any sort of thought process.
I really don't like the alternative theory as well. It's just you're just giving it's gonna give shitty people an excuse.
I mean, it also is this is the primary basis of how you get people arguing about forced diversity, and also about how if they remove them, the movies will automatically get worse. As if these people are just so intelligent and so irreplaceable that it's ultimately worth the price of whatever it is you get.
Yeah, talent can be.
And of course, they always fail to take into account the various people, very talented people, who were not able to stick around in that workplace because they did not want to suffer their abuse.
Who came up with that idea in the first place?
Unfortunately, very entrenched people of power, so because they were in power, and so they want to make sure they stay in that way. So what better way to ensure that you stay than telling people some message that goes to the degree of, you need me, and if I'm not here, you guys will ultimately suffer for it. It's like what women who are in very abusive relationships frequently hear from their abusers.
Yeah.
It's that same kind of mentality. You need me.
There's also there's something pretty surprising. Rocket League is now free.
Rocket League, yeah, I just read up on that, just right before the stream that I saw that was there, because they're also going exclusively to the Epic Games Store as well. So I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if the Save the World mode of Fortnite is free. I really want to try that because sometimes just need a little bit of variety. Whoop!
Time's up. Here they come.
Okay, I'm gonna set up some things.
All right.
And stuff has. they blew up good.
Reject destroy.
Okay, we're loading. Ah, shit! Really? I just missed it.
Think about that.
He says this as the drone dies.
I don't think so.
Do you think we need another sentry turret or what? Or are we good?
I think we're handling okay for right now. If it gets more hairier, then we'll definitely get it.
I'll build up a weapons locker just in case.
Now you see me, now you don't.
And poof.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Okay, got it. Okay, that one was a bit of a fluke.
Nice one.
Yeah, one.
They're rushing!
Okay, so still looking at any games you're looking forward to, by the way?
Took you out.
Really at the moment, it's just Star Wars Squadrons that I'm looking forward to. Just because, like, it's the main thing I've just been focusing on. Other stuff, though, that's not strictly on that, I am looking forward to the Brotherhood of Steel quests that are going to be added in fall and winter. I'm really looking forward to seeing what
we
Bethesda
really,
brings
yeah,
to
we
that.
really, yeah, we really should catch up on Fallout 76.
We'll be sure to do that at some point in the future.
Yeah.
If Axel doesn't end up coming on for next week, then we could just do 76 instead.
Yeah, I haven't played 76 in months. I should probably collect that and.
Last time I played was I think like about last month, because I basically did all the main quests already and even the side ones, so I just really didn't feel like there was much else to do.
Oh, so I need to catch up? Got it. Yeah, I think I should catch up. Okay, if I play Fallout 76 like streaming and stuff to catch up on my own.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I really should because
Oh yeah!
So how was the story of Wastelanders?
So far, I at least enjoyed it. It was at least good seeing the factions, well, mainly the two factions, have a lot of personality. It really enhances the feeling of these two being together. Love the whole gold stealing heist, though. It just was something that was really neat, especially with seeing how that ends up playing in. And I do appreciate that the gold essentially trying to establish a currency actually is what happens in the Mystic West, where gold bullion effectively becomes the main currency to be the thing that gets you schematics for other weapons, ammo, like you name it.
Yeah, how would it hold up, since it's a prequel, how would it hold up to the rest of the series, since the main source... Oh,
that's always a good question, though, because we never have one this far out. And clearly, the event, whatever happened in Appalachia, didn't take place at least in places like the Commonwealth, the Capital Wasteland, or others. Or maybe it could have.
And then suddenly you realize the NCA used to have gold reserves.
What, the NCR?
Yes. Before the war.
Yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel actually destroyed them in their war, which is also why the NCR currency became so worthless.
Less worth, but not worthless, has less value.
But significantly less value.
Yeah, okay, just firing, okay.
How the hell did this happen?
Nice, okay, I killed the last one. Yeah, I finished Jedi Fallen Order, if I haven't told you already.
Yeah, I saw it though.
Grandmaster.
I have to make this my end of the stream part of it though, because I'm about to make sure I'm prepped to go to sleep. I'm gonna probably be with a friend for about an hour or two, and then just make sure I'm ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, so pretty soon.
After this wave, I'll call it a night.
Alrighty, so yeah, it's been great. I think the last time we've talked was like a few weeks ago. Now I think about it.
Yeah, because I've just been busy because between work and also because I've been going into training again, and so like I've been just doing that. Like currently, I've now dropped 9 pounds from what I was 3 weeks ago. I'm also getting just slimmer by the day. Just also just being healthier all around. Like now is week 3 that I've gone without any majorly sugary items. Like I haven't touched soda, candy, cookies, or any of that stuff in 3 weeks. And I'm goal is to make sure I go 2 months without having it. Next Tuesday will be the first month. It's actually been not too hard to do that. I think it's just because of the optics, that because I know I'm doing this for my health, that it just allows me to just do it with not too much effort. Not that there aren't temptations. Like yesterday when I was at work and one of my coworkers was having pizza, I'm like, oh man, I could really go for some. Or like even across from me, they were having like some fried chicken and some fries. And I was like, oh man, like I could really go for that right now. But because of my health, because I was doing this for my health, I just kept that in mind, and then it allowed me to resist those cravings.
Nice.
I'm also not feeling the need to eat as much as I did before. Now I'm just sort of just eating for sustenance, and I'm not feeling like I need to eat much any more than that.
Ah, damn you,
But I
Xbox.
will sometimes sneak in a key item here or there. Like this morning, when I was having my sandwich, I had some bacon put in as well. But like aside from small things like that, I largely keep it the same. Or like how I sometimes have chocolate milk in the morning. Well, every day I have chocolate milk in the morning as like my cheat item as well. Like, and it holds up pretty well though, like because I'm drinking lots of water more than ever, so it keeps me hydrated and healthy. After I hit the 2-month mark and I've made some really good progress, I'll then start to dive down on it. Like I'll let myself have like 1 soda a week, or like one cheat meal or a cheat day a week, and that'll be that basically.
Oh, I've been mowing the lawn starting on Saturday and Sunday. Kind of stopped doing that because the yard in my dad's the backyard of my dad's place, some parts of the grass were tall, which makes it damn difficult to
Rebuild and get ready for more.
All right, we'll have to exit this match then, so I can make sure I'm ready.
Alrighty, it's been fun. I'll see if anyone is still up. Yeah, the gaming author is still streaming, so I'll give him a bit of a raid.
All right then. Well, it was definitely fun talking to you, and you said for tomorrow you want to do this as well.
Yeah, I think I should be available for tomorrow.
All right, yeah, we could do tomorrow. I'll do that after work. Let's do it at a later time, like 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern, just because like that'll give me some time to rest after work.
Alrighty, all right. See you later.
Yeah, see you later.
Have a good day, everybody.
You too.